welcome back to the Foundation. This is Beethoven, and just as the title suggests, we're going to be talking about this idea of peeling back these layers, whatever those layers might be in your beat, and revealing this new fruit that can be digested by the listener, all right? And even the artist, something that can help them maybe transition what they might be, saying, right? This is like a new chapter of the story when you are arranging these beats. And I'm not the best at arranging, but there's so many different ways to think about things. Hopefully this helps you guys out. And also, something cool that I do with the basses that I'm going to talk about, or the bass line that I'm going to talk about after we listen to it. Because I usually don't use bass lines, but we're going to give it a listen, and then I'm going to talk about, this concept. That couldn't be more subtle. I can't believe it, right? If I were to turn it up, it would be more obvious, right? But if I were to just play these right here and obviously play this guitar, because that comes in, I want the thing is, right, I still have to work on the levels, right? I just wanted to work on the mixing to get everything to kind of sound good, because there's a lot of counter melodies in here. But eventually, I want this guitar to come out, because I'm going to put a guitar melody, right? But what I did was I lessened what I did with the violins. All right, so I have a violin playing in two different modes. One mode is like staccato, but they stay spiccato, and the other is a pizzicato, which is basically it's not staccato. You're like playing the note, but really shortly. But yeah, so right, so I have that. That's kind of hard to hear, to be honest. So what I did was, even though this is layered, I peeled back the layer. All right. So what we're gonna see here is that right here, you really cannot hear this. Okay, so it's just like slowly I got rid of the overpowering layer that was the pizzicato. Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? The overpowering one, basically, where they were playing the string. So now we have the staccato one, leaves a little bit more space, and the guitar can come in. So we're gonna like play it again with guitar. But the thing is like, you obviously hear all these other things in the beat. It's just like, are you really paying attention to the guitar? So that's what I'm kind of paying attention to, like the leveling and stuff like that. Of course, you can just mix it so the guitar just cuts a little bit more through. You know what I mean? Like, I only got this free guitar. I don't got a real guitar to play anything on. It's something like that. Like it's so simple. It's like such a small thing, but it's just like it like instead of like putting too much stuff in your beat, right? It allows I just I'm gonna get rid of that layer and make a guitar layer now, right? But the guitar layer is gonna be a different melody, right? So I like just to be a melodic person. So the thing I did with the bass actually is I made one bass line and I cloned it, put another one in instrument track 13. Maybe I should have this up here. Probably doesn't really matter actually. But what I did is I have like two different basses and we can just see them. They're the same bass, but they're playing different notes of the same melody, basically. Uh, so this is what the bass sounds like, basically. And honestly, to add more stereo width without adding a stereo imager, what I did was I panned one bass to the right, the other to the left. So that's what the bass sounds like. Like, so honestly, all it does, and it's just like kind of like a small thing you probably can't hear it, is that the bass that's panned to the left will play some of the notes panned left. Bass that's panned to the right will play some of the notes that are panned right. It's kind of straightforward. You know what I mean? One thing I want to be careful is, the melodies I like group up, right? So even though of course you want to leave space for the artist and stuff like that, which I clearly am not doing, uh, I get this right here. You know, I'm not gonna link up this melody with this melody because that's just a lot of notes playing. Okay, so it kind of goes hand in hand with the fact that I peeled one layer to reveal another layer. This, that, and the third. And it's also cool to do with this layer is to like, and also like think about this. Then also have like a layer that's like can just come in and out, right? Like this top layer right here that I'm not gonna talk about because the sound that's gonna